Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. Then a quick first down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's at the 30, 10, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him around the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him, and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Taken in at the 11. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack on 1st down, Murray under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Murray now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Murray now on 1st down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just go from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Rodgers under pressure. They got him again. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I do believe the offense got this back. Goodness, they did. Their own 1-yard line is where they got it back, cutting it close here. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Williams now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Murray.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 51 yards on the ground for him so far. And here's Jones again on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second and goal. Rodgers, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. 5. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. How about that for a momentum swing? You had a goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Marcus Golden, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Able to find Lazard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, 32 yards.
And the Packers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Set to return it. Here's Moore.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, 76 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. J.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. J.J. Watt, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On now is the Packers punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And that will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. J.J. Watt in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. J.J. Watt in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Drops it to Jones in the flat. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back to throw it. Murray on the move to his left. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.